This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, June 25th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have a fairly quick flow across the northern tier of the country with some energy moving through the plains and into the western Great Lakes and upper Midwest. And that'll be with that storm system that'll be coming through. Though the GFS here has a possible MCS over the central counties of the state. That could be possible, but with summertime and convection, it could be hit or miss or anywhere around there. Looking at the Storm Prediction Center's outlook, we have a slight risk of severe weather for today and tonight for most of the state except for the southwestern counties. This extends eastward to Cleveland, Detroit, Fort Wayne, Chicago, Madison, and up into the Dakotas. When we take a look at the tornado probability, today and tonight, we have a 5% probability of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a given point for the eastern and northeastern parts of Iowa, southwest Wisconsin, and northwestern Illinois. The damaging wind outlook, we have a 30% probability from areas north of about Highway 92 and east of Interstate 35, extending through southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, into southwestern lower Michigan and northwestern Indiana. And the hail outlook, we have the better probabilities over northern and northeastern Iowa into southern Minnesota and southwestern Wisconsin, with a hatched area of seeing even larger hail in about the same vicinity. When we take a look back to the GFS on Wednesday, that system will be starting to depart the state, taking the showers and thunderstorms with it. We could see some lingering rain in the eastern counties during the morning hours with some clearing late in the day, highs around 90. That'll be cooling off back into the lower to middle 80s here on Thursday as the winds turn to the northwest and drier air begins to move in, so it'll feel a lot better, but the temperatures won't be as warm. It'll just be a lot drier. Friday, we have a disturbance that'll be coming through that could spark a shower or storm, but they'll be very isolated. Not everybody is going to get wet. Temperatures will likely still be in the lower to middle 80s with the winds still coming out of the north and west. Same thing for Saturday. There could be an isolated shower or storm, but the better chances look to be along the eastern seaboard with a low-pressure center in the eastern Great Lakes with a cold front going through the eastern seaboard. Nothing from here westward. That continues even into Sunday as the heights still come down, so we could still see temperatures in the lower to middle 80s, maybe a few upper 70s in the northeastern counties up into Wisconsin. Still some rain along the eastern seaboard. So we head into Monday for the new work week. A disturbance begins to take shape over the plain states. That'll be the battleground between the extreme heat that'll be going on in the desert southwest and the cooler, more Canadian air over the Great Lakes. And you can see that easily here a week from today on Tuesday, the 594 ridge over the west, a trough over the east, some energy moving through the Dakotas. That could bring maybe some shower and thunderstorm activity into the state. We'll have to wait and see on that. Could we see severe weather? It's possible, but by this point in July, we'd be looking at more the typical summertime air mass thunderstorms by that point. A couple days after that, further into the extended period here on July the 6th, we have the ridge still over the west, but the heights have come down, so it won't be as extremely hot down in the Four Corners region in the desert southwest. Trough over the east. Still could see some rain showers and maybe a thunderstorm, maybe some tropical activity in the Gulf. We've been seeing that on several runs. Will that have an effect on the weather around here? Well, we'll have to wait and see until we see a tropical system down there. And at the end of the forecast on July the 10th, we have a ridge over the eastern seaboard, not a very strong one at this point. Trough over the Pacific Northwest. No real wind flow around here, with the westerlies further to the north. So we could see some showers and thunderstorms, typical summertime pop-up activity. They'll be hit and miss. They'll be scattered if this was to be right. Better chances over the Great Lakes into the eastern seaboard, with highs around 80 or 85. The satellite image from last evening showed several complexes of showers and thunderstorms, some over Kansas, one in the tri-state region of northeastern Iowa, southwest Wisconsin, and southeast Minnesota, and some over Montana into south-central Canada. the watch warning map from last evening. We had a severe thunderstorm watch beginning to expire in Kansas. We had one in northeastern Montana. We had extreme heat over the desert southwest, Arizona, California, and southern Nevada, and some flash flooding around here. QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock shows rainfall amounts could be highly varied depending on thunderstorm training. We could see upwards of an inch. We could see as much as 2 or more inches.